Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more Hearts of Iron 3. I'm your lovely host, Calvin. So, we're preparing for our invasion of the United Kingdom. 108, there we are. IC gas 216, good enough. That'll take up most of our IC. We're going to need them all, by the way, because I have no navy to protect my ships with. Like, I can't even build escorts for them. They're going to get sunk left, right, and center, and I fully accept that. Like, I am way ahead of everything on that. It's like, yep, done. The sacrifices are written off for the good of the nation and all that. Eh, what? So, before we begin the invasion, there's one thing that needs to be done. I need to separate out the landing craft here and send them home. There, go. Now you're asking, well, what the hell are you doing? And that's a fair question. Well, here's the problem. I can't ship supplies to the United Kingdom. And the reason for that being, I don't own Gibraltar. I can't ship supplies out of the Mediterranean. I need either the Suez Canal or Gibraltar. Now, Gibraltar, as far as I know, is, at least from a while back, last time I saw it, I think, had no army in it to garrison it. So, I'm gambling that these guys that I'm gathering up here will be useful in a certain way. Athena and Venezia, yep, both very high, good ports. Good, so we do have places that we can set up here. Alright. Okay. Good enough. We need to get the 4th Navy into position in the western Alboran Sea. You can't send ships through Gibraltar unless you have Gibraltar. Well, I can go through it now because I'm not at war with the UK yet. But when I start the war with the UK, I will no longer be able to go through it. Which is why we're doing this. Alright, invasion force. Load up. Oops. Guess we're ready then. September 2nd, 1948. 9 years after the start of the First World War. Or, I mean, the Second World War. It all begins again. It all begins again. This one with a surprise attack from the Balkan Federation. Form an invasion in Maidstone. Form an invasion in Gibraltar. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yes, we have Gibraltar. I repeat, we have Gibraltar. That's all we needed. I'm not remotely surprised that we lost all of that. Not at all. Alright, go, go, go. Spread out. And now we have radar. Perfect. Our battle in Dover was successful. 1, 2. 1, 2. Go. I didn't want to attack Dover directly because I knew there was forces there. That's why I was fine with attacking Gibraltar on its own. Gibraltar is now garrisoned. It's November 26th. I don't know why we have a convoy going to Hong Kong that much. No, really. What the hell is in Hong Kong that we need to ship all those supplies to? We technically own it, sure, but I'm not friggin' shipping everything I have to Hong Kong at this point. In short, I want it to go to places like... Okay. I'm going to take the AI's control away from this because I need to manage this very carefully. Actually, no. That convoy, I can actually just cancel it. I don't care about. It's mostly Venice to Dover is that matters. That is the primary convoy that must be maintained at all costs. Because if that convoy fails, well, I shouldn't have to tell you what happens if that convoy fails. That should be fairly obvious. Alright. Imagine to get a pretty sweet surround on London. 3. Okay, let's try and filter out some of these HQs. I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. But alright. Go. Our goal at this point is to try and maneuver our way around London. Launch direct attacks into it, if we can. Okay, good. We've got Plymouth, or Portsmouth, one of the mouths. Unfortunately, they have a lot in London. Okay, I need the Air Force. I probably should have moved them into position first, but oh well, it's too late now. I want them there ASAP. Start with the ground attacks. However, I am going to drop a nuke. London needs to be nuked badly. There we are. Continue with your mission before, except bomb the shit out of them, please. Okay. Looks like the attack into London failed. That's rather unfortunate. It'll take us a little while before we can fully reorganize another round, but there we are. Boom. With such a massive combat width, we can outnumber and destroy them. Boom! Alright, that's the London forces taken care of. That is actually probably the majority of their forces, I should even say. Dare I say. Alright. Everyone capable of moving right now? Portsmouth, go. London is ours, or the ruins of it at least. That's all that really remains. And that's okay. Alright. I think from here in I can actually just turn it over to control the AI. Are you guys connected to anything? The Kludge HQ? Yeah, we don't want you guys turned over to control the AI. I don't trust the AI to even remotely handle that. But I want to give most of this over to the AI, I think. 13th Corps will remain under my command. Is a sort of shock troop, I guess you could say. Let's gather the 13th Corps in London. There we are. Alright. Good. So, thanks to our capture of radar stations, we can see the level of forces that they have left. And, in addition to that, it's not very good for them. I mean, let's face facts here. They can't actually ship anything through here. They have to take the long way around. So I'm in pretty good shape for that. Like, I have a wager sort of going here because I cut London off. So there's probably still a decent amount of supplies bearing there. Which has now been mostly fused into my network to help me out. Yeah, no, just run right down the middle. Go for Birmingham. I seriously have no idea why that's even there. You know what? Just blow yourself up. Just die. I don't know why you're there. Just die. Push, push. Alright. Yeah, no, we need to get to Stoke. Then from there we can attack Sheffield. Okay. I am looking to try and get a cutoff here. Push, push, push. Come on, yes. Go back that way. Damn. A cutoff did not work. Well, maybe it will. We hope. Hey, alright, I killed one group. It's something. Alright, Plymouth, on the other hand, that'll take a little while to get to. But, so far, it looks like the invasion of the UK has gone off more or less without a hitch. Gibraltar's completely out of supplies. That concerns me. Why do we have no convoys going anywhere? Create a supply convoy going from Athena to Dover, please. Like, that is of the utmost importance. Create a supply convoy going from... Where is it? Venezia? Venezia? Oh, that might have been the problem. We probably lost Venice, didn't we? Ah, yeah, okay. So Athena is where we're sending out our stuff from now. What level is Gibraltar? Level 5, so that means we can send it out from Varna? Alright, cool. I want to make sure that, you know, we got 10 to 10 from Athena to Dover. Maximum supplies sent through. So it'll be from Varna to Gibraltar. Okay. Alright. In the meantime, our forces are running off into Asia. Great. Great. On the plus side, it looks like a lot of forces are coming back. I have no idea what the hell is going on anymore, but oh well. We just need to try and push it. We need to conquer the whole British Isle. We'll probably do something about Ireland later. Okay. This is actually sort of like a bolt. Unfortunately, the AI is attacking faster than I want them to. Oh well. Except down here, they're not. USA enforced to conquer on Italy. I'm not surprised about this. It's unfortunate that Italy fell so fast. It's also rather unfortunate that we're going to go fight there. That seems like the worst of places to go fight. If I were to give you the objective to go to Rome, would you turn around? Some of you would. It's better than nothing. I can't command everything. That's the whole point of, you know, having an AI that's supposed to be able to command for me. Alright, so there's a... Oh, hey, look, it's the Germans. Surprise. Didn't see that coming. And they got quickly shut down. Come on, run faster. Good, an attack slowed them down. I'll take care of them then. As we get to Dunbar. Aw, they really got there in time? Jerks. Alright, on the plus side, looks like we've cleaned that up. We've cleaned that up. I'd say it looks pretty favorable for us right now. Short of some miracle. Which I'm pretty doubtful of. Like, it'd have to be quite the miracle to stop us. Just running out of supplies completely is a miracle, I suppose. Not really. Okay, Dover's still supplied. Good. That's very important. Push into Edinburgh. Let's go. Push upwards. into Scotland. Get to Glasgow right away. Alright. Dover, yeah. Alright. We're down to 28. But it won't matter because we're about to get 1,000 convoys and I'll never have to worry about it. Wow, they just nuked France. You jerks. You need to take care of the rest of the UK's airfields. Yeah, they're gonna want to fight us in Gibraltar, I'm sure. If you can push out of Gibraltar, go for it. Like, do whatever you can to win. Because we want to take a little pressure off of France if we can. The 12th Corps in Gibraltar was shattered. No surprises. That's fine. I left one of them out of the AI control just to make sure there's always somebody remaining there. Alright, good. So we managed to make it to Glasgow. Okay. It's November, so you know what? I'm going to give the AI control of the convoys back. I'm going to trust that it can, you know, figure out not to suck. Like, I'm trusting the AI to figure out how not to suck. It's a pretty big leap of faith here, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, yeah, all it has to do is not suck for 4 more days. And then after that it can do whatever the fuck it wants with the convoys. I don't care. I should at some point seriously consider getting sea lane defense. There we go. So now it is the 26th of November. 27th, there we are. Now all of our convoys are maxed out. So hopefully enough supplies will now get to us. Since they're going to all sorts of locations across the UK. Boom. Supplies will flow. Which I'm gonna guess is less than sayable for the UK. Again, they don't have Gibraltar. That's pretty much reason enough to say that supplies aren't going to get to flow to them. Because their new capital is, I believe, here. Yes. Algiers. So they are going to have some supply problems. "13th Corps into the 1st Army. Go. Everyone else just go. At this point, I don't need to control anymore. I managed to get several surrounds. That's what we were after. We were after a proper blitzkrieg. We just need to try and, you know... God damn it. It's gonna happen a lot. Thank you. Enforced conquer on Siam. Jerks. Oh wow, they put a landing party in the Netherlands region. Germany, could you do something about that? I'm sure you'd send forces to help, right? Apparently not. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. Things are weird in the Urals. There's a lot of soldiers. The US is operating practically unopposed in my own territory. Because we need to try and finish off the UK before we can transfer most of these forces back. And after that, we should be able to win the land war in Europe. But we had to take out the UK ASAP. The fact that they had nukes is more than enough for me to just say, yeah. So how's that going? Oh yeah, 62% to 28%. Not much left here, huh? Alright. Just a little more. We're about to take over Northern Ireland, which again further reduces their ability to do anything. Which I'm pretty certain they already don't have much ability to do anything, so whatever. Unfortunately, now we're in the mountains, it'll be a little slower. Vernus. I think Scapa Flow might still be a good enough port to get most of their supplies through. Offering us transit rights, of course. Thank you, Ireland. Alright. You know what? Japan's gonna need it. Like, I generally haven't been offering much Lend-Lease to people. But in all seriousness, Japan will need this. There you go, Japan. Have 200 IC. I don't need much more than that, so. There. Hopefully they can construct a navy that can, you know, help keep the US distracted. In the meantime, we need to find and eliminate any naval bases that they have. Always have troops on Gibraltar. Like, slowly the number of naval bases they have is dropping. I believe now we can invite them to a faction? No? No. I guess it's only Spain that requires you to have Gibraltar to make them join. Spain will only join the Axis if there is Gibraltar taken. Or London, I believe. London's also acceptable. Alright. So. The UK has fallen. Surrender progress is now 77%. Yep. 77%. So, now I just have to rely on, you know, somebody to take some land from them in the south, which apparently the AI seems to think is quite possible. The rest of the empire must fall. Huh. Interesting. Unfortunately, Republican Spain should have a unity of 100 now? 91. They've taken some unity damage, but otherwise, yeah, they're attacked. Okay. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Push harder, push harder, push harder. It is also 49 now, so... Gonna research all the things. Alright. Let's improve ourselves. The medium bomb. Lovely. Okay, that'll do for now. I don't want to overdo it. Alright, alternatives. Intelligence. Okay. I obviously am not capable of maintaining spies in two superpowers at the same time. I respect that at this point. Although I need to figure out what I'm doing. There we go. 17. There. That should be a lot of spies, yeah? Yeah? 2.7 spies per day for the network. Good. If the UK can actually, you know, find and eradicate all those spies, then they're doing something. They're hacking. Disrupt the national unity. Like, if we just disrupt the national unity enough, they'll eventually just surrender. We only need to get the national unity to, what, 60? Actually pretty easy to do, all things considered. Alright. Looks like the UK loses here. While we're on the island, we should probably take care of Ireland. The UK is getting desperate. They just dropped a bomb on Norway. It's the only people left in range, I guess. That's the only people left in range, I guess. I hate to look at some numbers here. Which numbers is this one? The entire conflict. Yep. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Alright. Alright, so the plus side, we're occupying vast swaths of land in Spain, and I need to make sure we puppet them. Alright. Medium navigation. Radar advance, good. So yeah, this is the last fight that the UK is putting up. They're retreating to Scapa Flow. It's going to be tough to take that. I mean, they have probably a fair bit of AA. So, I don't know how well we're going to be able to do that. They've got a lot of forces built up here. Germany? I probably should have put it on the port. There's your new objective, Germany. I'm relieving you of that objective. Whatever. Now, move. They're probably out of supply, so... Logistical bombing? Those fuckers are cutting me out. Geniuses. I guess the island is thin enough you can pull that off. Damn. Smart-ass AI. How are they getting the supplies for this, though? They don't have Gibraltar. Okay. Everything in Great Britain is detaching. I'm assuming direct command of the Homeland Assault Forces. There's an uprising in Guam? What? Oh, right, because Japan's our puppet, aren't they? So we have lots of random U.S. islands now. Great. Afghanistan. We're holding on there for now. It appears to be a mass slaughterfest. Here's the question, though. Intel suggests that the UK has 342 manpower. It's pretty impressive. I'm pretty doubtful of that number again, though. Yeah, we can't actually move through there. They have enough logistical bombers that they managed to paralyze us. I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, our best shot is to try and get people out. How many can we evac in one go? Good enough. It's a good start. Get them to Clay right away. Wow. Alright. That'll help a little bit at least. Yeah, so far so good. With the UK mostly under control, Germany, you are freaking literal. Get Antwerp. Go. I mean, I'm gonna need to get my troops there soon. Okay. Will help. In the meantime, the assault ships need to get their damned stuff back. Yeah, we're more or less sliced out. Like, they managed to logistical bomb us into submission. Unfortunate. That's why we need to try and get as many troops out as physically possible at this point. Unfortunately, this thing gets supplied from Avernus, so, you know, whatever. Your base are there. Good. At least you got something. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's most of it. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright. Go for Brussels. Go. Not allow them to, under any circumstances. Whatever. Alright. It looks like we finally managed to get ourselves supplies back. That's the good news. Now Avernus can actually supply us. It's unfortunately only level 2 port, so it can't do much. But doesn't necessarily mean it has to do much. Sixth Corps shattered in Peshawar. I'm not happy about this. AI is pretty pathetic. Our repair rate is as best as we can get it. You know? Oh dear. Unfortunately, this invasion proving to take a lot longer than expected. But I think we have the upper hand. I have no idea. It's gonna be close. First things first, we need to get these guys down here. And we need to get them moving right the hell away on retaking Italy. We need to retake Italy. For now, I'm not too concerned about this. Like, the U.S. haven't been able to bring in any reinforcements whatsoever. Now, you say, how do you know that? Well, because I control Gibraltar. So maybe they've been bringing them in a long way around, but I doubt it. In the meantime, I doubt the UK has all that much manpower left. They've been in a devastating war. A lot of it. Like, I am so confident, I'm actually just going to tag over to the UK and just watch them have like 100 left. 300. How much are you even getting? Shit. Alright, this is going to be trickier than I thought. How do you have black soil? Damn it. Oh well, it's going to be a lot trickier than I thought to bleed the UK out, because apparently their empire is still quite vast. But luckily, like I said, we control Gibraltar. So invasions into North Africa are still within the realm of possibilities. In the meantime, I have a strange feeling we're going to be needing a lot more salt ships. Just start building them. Unfortunately for Japan, I'm going to need some of this back. There. Japan can only get 50 from me now. Hopefully the 200 that I've been supplying them has been adequate to help them build their navy up and other things to assist. You never know, an extra 200 manpower can mean a lot. So, thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely host, Gilbin, signing off.